Hello, welcome everyone to this Spirit of Rebellion preview event at Face to Face Games in Toronto. I've got Shane and Alex with me, and we're just going to open some of our packs in advance of the tournament that we're going to be running here at the store, starting at 1 p.m. I know you've probably seen a lot of these cards spoiled on the internet already, but we're going to talk about what we open, what we like, and just kind of enjoy a new set finally being revealed.
Spoiled on the internet, fake news.
Oh, and Palpatine and Jin is on the back, so I have to get them or I'll be quite upset.
All right, I'll go first. This looks like a Slave 1.
Slave 1! Oh, very nice.
All right, continuing my good streak of opening on camera, ended up with Slave 1 as the first legendary. So that's some good dice. Shane, you are much more conversant with kind of the state of spoilers. What do people think of Slave 1 so far?
Oh, they think Slave 1's quite good. It's one of the, I think, very rare, expensive supports that people are excited to play and use in competitive decks. We'll see if that pans out. I mean, it's happened before, but Slave 1 is what Black 1 should be. And you know, it's got quite a good special. It's going to actually modify the way that people have to play, right? When it comes out, you can't just, I'm going to roll, see how many base damage and modifier damage I can get, right? Because if it's sitting on the special, you have to resolve one at a time, which is really going to hurt some aggro decks. And it gives you something to do with all the money you make from Unkar Plat.
Yeah, so the special is force an opponent to deal damage to their characters equal to the number of dice in their dice pool. So someone with a ton of dice, it can be quite a mess.
This is this expansion? I'm the idiot, but is this expansion just about range damage?
No,
because it just seems
melee
like
gets a big boost to this
every
expansion.
card I've seen previewed though is just like insane for range damage, and this is no different.
Oh, range damage isn't hurt, but melee gets the bigger boost, I would say.
Okay.
All right. So I got Slave 1. It's pretty good. We've got the Carbon Freezing Chamber as the uncommon. So I think when you claim, choose a character dice, that die cannot be rolled during the next round. Pretty good to have some more...
It's a Palpatine killer.
Yeah.
It's like what they put in the set to balance.
And then just some of the commons. Decisive Blow.
Oh, that's a nice common too.
Price of Failure, and then another location, Docking Bay. Man, I haven't seen any of these yet.
Docking Bay is quite good. It's like a better Imperial Armory.
Huh, wow. That is a better Imperial Armory. Yeah, it's interesting to, coming from the Fantasy Flight LCG world, there's not as much like kind of direct better than cards usually in the sets. The CCG model kind of supports that a little bit more, and I think we'll see definitely more of that with Destiny.
And Decisive Blow is another card I think will see a fair amount of play.
Yeah.
And 3 costs is obviously very expensive, but it's very powerful. I mean, do your damage and remove an entire character's dice. It's another card that people are going to have to play around against mono blue when they have enough money.
All right. Well, you guys are going to have some work to do on your packs to catch up.
Yeah. There's one legendary already gone. My odds are falling.
Well, you guys may not even got out of the same box, right?
No, you get one for each box.
Oh, do you?
I don't even like to think about it that way. Don't tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds.
Okay. That's a thing.
Oh! No! One of them's gone! Oh, so good. So good,
I guess I got 4 speed.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I feel like the donkey who won something special.
I'm getting R2D2. Oh, no.
Okay. 0 cost upgrade ability. Blue character only. I'm reading this like I'm still in the tactical squad. Take up to 2 additional actions. Wow, that is for 0 cost.
Yes.
That is bonkers.
It is at least considered to be one of the top cards, if not the top card to come out, or at least one of the most overpowered and people complaining about it.
That, like, and I know very little about this game, but in a Ray deck, that even just seems even more bonkers.
In Rayhan, it's going to be insane. In anybody with fast hands, because fast hands lets you resolve your upgrade when you roll out. So if you get a special in fast hands, you can resolve this immediately and take 2 additional actions.
Dang.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Cool.
All right, so I guess I do not have the best cards so far. What else you got there, Alex?
Okay. So,
oh man,
Imperial
what a pack.
Inspection.
What a pack!
After one of your dice rolls a disrupt, you may exhaust this play. exhaust. Exhaust this support to return an upgrade in play that costs 2 or less to its owner's hand. Wow.
This is insane. Repeatable. So much better than Confiscate. 0 cost. It's a huge boost to Red Villain. I don't know if they really need it.
That is actually crazy.
This is like pack of the day. It's gonna be pack of the day, I think. That's my call.
Dang.
Wow, I was feeling good. Now
It's like the
not so
best
much.
uncommon almost.
Sorry, guys. Bolt Hole, Undying Loyalty, and
That's a cool art, though.
Another docking bait. Yeah, Undying Loyalty is bonkers.
Oh yeah, another one of them.
It's a bit expensive for the heal 1 damage and then having to pay to put it back and maybe draw it.
Yeah.
So the commons, docking bait is good, but not bad.
Bolt Hole is kind of cool too.
Oh boy.
So the thing is, you really want to be able to open your packs on
Force
screen.
speed Imperial Inspection. Ooh-wee. What a pack. Chris, you want to get in on this camera opening? Sure.
All right, Shane, what do you got?
Nobody wants to use my teeth.
Just open from the bottom, dude. It works easy.
It doesn't hurt.
Go from the bottom.
He's using his teeth.
Okay. Solid rare. Blackmail.
Ooh.
So yeah, blackmail, like I said, it's a legendary, sorry, I got it wrong. Wow, triple legendaries. We loaded this first one. Yeah, quite good in particular decks. I mean, it's going to be auto-include in any deck that wants to mill, obviously. So on-card plat decks and Jabba.
Those are some big sides.
It's got huge sides, the downside being, of course, the person can pay 1, the opponent can pay 1 to remove this dice.
Right.
So it's got like a built-in electroshock, but that's a big drain. I mean, when you roll, usually in mill decks, you also have disrupt sides, so they're not going to have the money to take it away most of the time. Plus, with Unkar Plat's ability that remove up to three value of dice. Oh, sorry, up to 3 value of dice and discard an event from their hand and get money equal to that. This dice is by itself 3, so you could use it to just, use the 3 disrupt to fire his ability.
Plus, how often are you going to see a Twi'lek steal from the guy in Tron? That guy look at him. He looks like he came out of Tron.
He's a turn of the century football player.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Turn of the century football player.
These packs, very nice.
Oh, training? All right.
Training is...
Yeah, I don't know very many of the spoilers yet, but I know that one's good.
Won't be using that today, but yeah. So that makes your Death Trooper elite, makes your Trooper,
Yeah, so it makes, it's an upgrade, it makes the character you elite, Alex.
Nice. What does that mean?
It begins to get a second die.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you just, pull out a second... Wow.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Makes your Rebel Commando, because it's a neutral. Really
All right, I didn't think there was going to be much competition between the packs, but...
Wow, he's still got the best pack.
Well, I know, I understand. But I mean, it's got to be between all 3, right?
Yeah.
So far 3 packs, 3 legendaries.
What? Damn it, why am I in your...
Yeah,
How
blackmail,
long did you open that
training, but the uncommons have been great too. Imperials. Anyway,
Slave 1, Force Speed,
and
and Blackmail.
And this one?
Blackmail.
so commons,
Blackmail.
pretty
Yeah, that was
decent.
good.
I mean, double dealing. Another way to get money. I don't know if yellow really needs that, especially yellow hero. Maybe. Swiftness is just like a very specific thing to get ambush. You might see it in hand decks. I doubt you'll see this competitive play. Protective Mentor, maybe for Qui-Gon Rey decks, or Qui-Gon decks, just as a way to keep a character
interesting.
alive for a little bit longer. It's kind of like a heroism or something like that. But he doesn't really want to give up his shields, so.
All right.
Woo!
Bowcaster? Chewbacca.
4?
Oh, wow.
4 legendaries?
Baka!
Jesus.
Another one! Another legendary!
Sorry, I assumed it was...
Sorry, everyone else.
How
I
long
assumed
ago
it was
did
not
you
one.
open that box? Yeah.
Well, no, I think they took one from me. They mixed them
You
up.
took
so-
one for each
Oh,
box.
okay. Okay.
All right, yeah. So another character. So turn an opponent's die to a side showing damage, ranged or melee. Do that damage to a character. So yeah, that's
Well, it's really exciting for Force Throw, because it's special and another special, so you can change it to the +3 and Force Throw it back at them.
It's
true. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I'm excited. Another uncommon location, Maz's Castle. Draw 2 cards, place any of your cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck. That's pretty useful.
I think.
Yeah.
I think digging for holocron might be one of the best uses of it. Things like that. Just what you need.
Just even digging anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And then salvage stand, doubt, manipulate, a couple Palpatine cards. All villain all the time.
So the thing I don't know about manipulate, I'll be eager to, it's really going to control how good it is turn one of your dice to a side showing blank. Can it be blank already?
Interesting. I don't know.
If it can be blank already, it's a fairly good card. If it can't be, I would say not. Because then it's just much worse he doesn't like you.
Alright, Alex, you gonna keep the streak alive?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that's the way it works. No, we got Makashi training.
Solid.
I have no idea what this does. Lots of modifiers. It's got a blue character. Remove any one of your dice showing a damage. Exhaust this upgrade to remove a die showing melee damage. Okay, interesting. Very defensive, I guess.
Yeah. It's a hero card. It's good in Qui-Gon type decks or Luke. And with Rey, you have plenty of dice you don't mind removing often to remove melee. So it's kind of like immobilized in a way.
Yeah. Cool. All right. New orders. 2-cost event. Switch the battlefield with a battlefield that is not being used, but that was brought to the game, and use its claim ability. Okay, that's interesting.
I think it's good for Poe.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't know who's that. It's good for Poe and it's good for Henry, just because they're the most battlefield dependent. But everyone else, I think it's too costly. But.
You got guerrilla warfare, cargo hold, and determination.
So that's an Ewok card? Guerrilla warfare?
Yeah, ambush. Action, after you play this card, remove one of your red dice to deal 1 damage to a character. Okay, interesting.
I mean, it's good surprise damage for 0, but 1 for a dice. I mean, a blank, obviously. Then we have determination. Play only if you have 1 or more dice showing focus. Resolve one of your dice as if it's showing a different symbol. It's kind of interesting because it can be any symbol. One's not even on your dice. Yeah. So that's pretty interesting about it. And you don't have to remove any dice. You do have to remove the dice. But again, for those disrupt sides or for those weird discard sides that you don't have, if you don't have a mill deck, they can turn them into something.
Right.
Is it worth the card slot? We'll see.
All right. So we did check the ruling, and when you turn a die, you do have to turn it to a different side.
Oh, okay. So that makes that considerably worse. As a removal card. From the bottom, you say. Okay, I'll try it out.
Bottom, just the tail little line, just tear.
Oh, tear. Okay.
But the problem is if you mitigate it.
How many packs
We're
have
just
you opened up?
educating
A
Shane
lot.
how these packs
About more than 100, let's say. All right, so we have Con Artist. Okay.
That was not an exciting sounding noise.
It's fine. It's not. It's certainly we've given a lot of high expectations early. So what does it do? Sides are very disrupt and control focused with the mill. I can place 1 damage on this upgrade, then discard it from the top of the opponent's deck, equal to the amount of damage on this upgrade. And discard cards from the top of the opponent's deck. So I can just keep piling up damage on the specials and then mill up the top. So again, it's another one for Jabba or Unkar Plot. I don't know if it'll make the cut in those decks, but
Do you reckon this guy's playing Sabak?
I'm sure he's playing Sabak.
I think that's Sabak,
100%
right?
Sabak.
Got to be.
Yeah,
And he's cheating too, for sure.
for sure. All right. Well, any Sabak Lando cards?
Okay. Oh, common was first, sorry. Trader. Discard the top card of your deck, then remove a die not showing a special for it that has a value equal to or less than the cost of the card you just discarded. Okay, that's a lot of text. It's ambush, that's great. But it's pretty situational. It costs you a card and specific. I mean, it's decent removal. Like Electroshock's limited at 2. This can go to whatever you need as long as you have cards in your deck.
Yeah.
I don't know, fairly situational, but interesting. Commons? Okay, Friends in Low Places. That's definitely a good common for sure.
Yep.
It's like a better version of Probe, I would say, because you get the choice, and it's always going to hit for at least one. Ambush, move any number of shields from one of your characters to another. That's very specific. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to see a lot of play. And then Arm Steel, which is, I think, considered one of the worst. Well, at least it's super situational. Discard a number of cards, weapons from your hand, and get 1 resource for each card discarded. Now, but if you combo that with a battlefield we've seen a couple times, it could work into some sort of FN 2199 is where you might see that because you have so many weapons in your deck.
All right. Last pack for myself.
Who dat?
Luminara. So
This looks like somebody got purged like as soon as the first order got
They
made.
did not make it out. Yeah, I don't even know if she survived
The big battle?
that battle at in
No,
Attack of the Clones. I can't remember if she made it.
She
or
was
not.
killed by her apprentice, wasn't she in Clone Wars?
Yeah, okay. Right. So melee damage, resolve one of your character dice, increasing its value by 2, or 3 instead if it's a non-unique character die.
A lot of debate about this card because it was spoiled previously. The dice sides are a little weak for a cost, I think is the general opinion.
Right.
But
Special's good, but
the
everything
special
else
is definitely solid in a very particular deck, right? With Jedi Acolytes or Padawans, because you want the 3. I mean, yes, you could pair with Rey. It's a standard for expensive heroes, which is okay, but you wanted something like that, and then you got a 3-character build, it's mono, etc., etc. So I think she's a long line of overcosted blue heroes.
Yeah.
Because Qui-Gon's better at 1370.
Premonitions is the uncommon.
Yoda looks like
This is the one we could never
Yoda
figure
looks
out.
like
No one knew what this did when it was a Polish spoiler.
Yeah, the Polish version we could not figure out. Choose one, set this card aside, and stack a card from your hand on it face down, or play the card stack another copy of this card for free and discard the set aside copy.
What?
It might see play because it can be really good with the blue expensive upgrades. Plus, it's actually kind of a counter discard strategy. You can save it for later when you can play it, but it's very situational and slow.
And you have to get both of them out.
Yes, you have to get this card and both your upgrades.
Yoda looks like someone trapped him in his garage with the car running.
It's it's official. All the cards with Yoda on them are not very good.
So we've seen all of these before, I think, maybe except for Suppression.
Yeah.
Nothing too exciting. All right, Alex.
The suppression is pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
It's like a limited, he doesn't like you. And red really needs removal.
So we're just going to try to get through
Oh, nice!
get through the last couple here quickly. Yeah, that's good.
Here we go. Darth Vader.
What? Young Vader!
Young Vader.
Emo Vader, I think as he's commonly known now.
Yes. Alright. I don't know what to make of this. Deal 3 damage to a character, then deal 1 damage to this character.
Really good special, one of the best. He's like an aggro melee. I've been playing on TTS half a dozen games with Kylo, just because the numbers fit. FN 2199 would be a good pair too. But he can just pour out the damage. He can do so much damage. You got 4 damage sides.
Yeah.
None of them modified. So it's kind of one of the first aggro melee enablers.
Alright, thematically only because it came in the pack, I am the master now.
Cool.
Deals damage, you may exhaust this upgrade, turn, die to blank side. Nice.
That's really
not
nice
bad
too.
for
Wow,
a-
I don't
for a-
remember that from the spoilers. That's really good.
For a 1-cost upgrade, that seems pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Villain
What
Blue
do
is
we
so
got here?
What's
spoiled.
your economy there?
Planetary Uprising.
Oh, so good.
Oto Gunga from Naboo. So just destroy this battlefield to kill Jar Jar.
All right.
Yeah, Planetary Uprising is the Poe enabler. Getting one diversion is a little sad because one of the cards is like you need 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not too bad. It's generally considered to be pretty good. Especially, it's another melee enabler, a bit expensive, but it has redeploy.
So expensive and replay is good.
Yeah.
Of course, another legendary.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
2 blank sides.
It's a
though.
4th
That's
legendary?
weird.
5th legendary.
5 legendary, 9 packs.
Jerks.
Very nice. Yeah, not a ton to say about this. Just a lot of damage sides. 2 blanks for 3 is meh.
Well, I mean, you don't
Redeploy's the big thing.
redeploy at a high cost. Is
And the
huge.
re-rolls.
Yeah.
But lightsabers are kind of mixed. Oh no, that's not my uncommon. My uncommon is
What's your friend?
Oyster Farm. Game 1 resource. Solid
Oh,
battlefield.
that is
Definitely a
solid.
solid battlefield.
Yeah.
The battlefields are quite a bit better in this. Anyway, and then we've got battle formation, which is very specific to like 3 character Death Trooper builds. Spot a character to heal 1. Rejuvenate's not great. And meditate. Exhaust the support and move 1 of your dice showing a blank to turn 1 of your dice to a side not showing damage.
This is support. It's kind of.
It's solid support for 0, but it's an action. So like a lot of action supports, it slows you down too much, especially given how good battlefields are going to become.
That's true.
So I think Alex may, even on the virtue of the 1 pack, have the best.
Yeah.
Yay.
Even though Shane and I both opened 2 legendaries each.
Force speed is that good.
Force
Well,
speed and his uncommon was suppress the 0 cost support that lets you remove dice
Oh yeah. The red one.
on disrupt.
Yeah. Yeah. That card's so good.
So good.
So we're going to let some other people in to do some pack opening because they want to still be able to build and modify their decks before we play later. Yep. Shane, do you want to stay in?
Sure.
As some continuity?
Yep.
Are you interested in opening your packs on stream?
That's what they told me to do.
True.
All right, you start us off.
Nice. Otherwise, I would have opened it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for waiting.
Are you playing in the tournament?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say throw this into the.
Was there anything you want for the tournament, Shane?
I got a red, yellow. What are your villain cards?
You want me to go first?
Oh, Slayer.
Go for it.
Yeah. Well, you may also want.
Okay.
Luminari. Battlefields.
Yeah, that's really good.
Wow, I have a slow
Well,
deck.
because
So I think they saw this one already, right?
Yeah, Luminara,
with
yeah.
promotion, you can actually just keep cycling promotion for
Oh,
card draw.
so maybe you can trade with somebody. Luminara guys, they can have Elite Luminara.
I don't know if
Or just,
Elite
like,
Luminar
being
is.
able to return.
I guess.
How does this work?
So
Do I
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you
Oh,
remove
just
die
do the
from
uncommon
play,
and then do the
remove
3
cards
commons.
from play is die as well.
Oh, so just
That's it. What do you think of this one? I'm interested.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Resolve. Discard a card. I don't. I
It's
mean,
just too.
again, it's an action thing, so
Yeah.
it's not bad, but it's repeatable removal in a way.
Yeah.
So I think it's solid, but like a lot of neutrals, right? Other than hold out blaster,
Right. Yeah.
it's and dodge maybe in
Yeah.
today's meta. It's purposely I think a little weak.
Right.
Commons.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, we've seen hold on already. Evade is. I don't know. What do you think? You think Evade's going to see competitive play?
I don't know. It's
I mean,
a
it's one less than dodge.
Baby dodge.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. I don't think
it's a very specific removal. Like, wouldn't you want to flank, electroshock?
Yeah. I don't think so.
But synchronicity
Think-
is interesting.
That one's
It's
interesting.
just
So
interesting
you need
card.
a melee and a shield,
Yep.
and then you deal 2 unblockable damage. So
A
like,
lot of Qui-Gon specific
Qui-Gon,
cards. A
yeah,
lot
I
of
think
Qui-Gon
so.
deck cards in this. That deck's going to get a lot better.
right.
Oh, you want to?
No, he'll jump in.
You want to jump in over me?
Yeah.
See, yeah. Go ahead, man.
Since we got some more packs.
Yeah. And Chris can take over for.
So yeah, if you guys just want to introduce yourselves.
So yeah, I'm Chris Tremblay. I play here locally. I've been on a few of the streams.
Lanny Da Silva, I troll here locally. What is that? Is that your first?
Yeah,
First heel?
Force Heal.
Yeah.
So I guess I haven't signed up. So it's an interesting heal card.
2 heal on a stick seems really nice.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's a 2-cost double special, which is so nice. And it's another one of those abilities you can trigger with like a cunning that you can like pull it off even on top. That's like you're okay having to settle for that one, right? If that's when you're gonna deal.
It's interesting. Trust Your Instincts, I don't think it's a very good card. Essentially just a reroll, but you get to also gain another card. I don't know. Pretty specific.
0 cost is a very important.
It's essentially just a reroll
Yeah.
with getting a card.
Well, what's the hold on? I haven't seen that one yet.
This is like move
Hero
any number of
ambush.
shields from one of your characters to another character.
So you're just moving shields.
Yeah.
With
So
the
if somebody
Han-
has
with
a
the Han
conquer
that gains a
down or
shield.
something or whatever.
So with the Han, you get to move a
Yep.
shield off a Han,
Yeah.
which is an ambush card, which gives him a shield.
But that's interesting because I think it goes in the other order, right? Because you get the shield first.
Oh, on the trigger? I wonder. You have to ask John Gobey that. Because if you play the ambush... No, because you have to resolve the card first, no?
When do you get the shield?
After you resolve the card?
I don't know.
It's a good question. You have to ask John that one.
Timing. Or it could be one of those ones where you can pick the order.
Instead of... Oh, this is Mill. Okay, Lanny, go for it.
Is there an orientation you want, Joe? Right? Is there an orientation?
Yeah, so this is
So it's legible through the F2F logo.
yeah, the logo is right.
Okay. So the first one I got is the
Backup muscle.
Wavon Enforcer.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting card.
People
People say,
It's a cool looking die, though. I like the die.
we should try to get some board games or something at some point. I know we talked
It's
about
a one.
it
It
forever,
seems
but
weird that it's a
now
one
that
for
it's been
one.
even
I
that
don't
much
know what
longer
the
for
shield is gonna
anyone's
trigger.
checked
It doesn't even really help the
it's 9
Kylo
health.
ability. It
9
hurts.
health.
So 9 health for 8 is definitely the biggest advantage, right? Opens up the yellow cards.
People think that they'll take Bala instead, but what's interesting?
Yeah, it is an interesting one. And then the rest of the pack was a Friends in Low Places, a 0 cost, very playable neutral card. I think a lot of the mystery of what players could possibly play kind of dictate how games are played. So for a 0 cost, I don't have to invest anything in it. I think it's playable all the time, and then if you really score, you get that 1 cost.
So just slide up like into the middle here. There's a little bit of glare at the bottom.
Trench Warfare.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird that it's a villain card, right?
It's weird.
Like its shields are supposed to be a hero
But
kind
it's
of
giving
thing.
hero shields.
It's like
It's
delaying the
dice
game,
mitigation. To get away damage to give them shields. I don't know.
but it gives them the shields, right?
It
Like,
gives
that's
them
the thing.
shields.
It helps the
You turn-
hero. Because
But it,
heroes
like-
want to make the game late game. There's not a lot of aggro hero, right?
It's a
So
weird card. You know?
It is odd, yeah. It's really odd. Another, if we control the battlefield card for 2 cost, villains. They're really loving that. Turn 4 side and then do damage.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet card.
Yeah. There's luckily it's
It's
not
not
yellow
quick.
for ambush, but
Yeah, you have to.
2 cost is that. And then one of the key, I think, locations that are going to come out is going to be that Ewok village.
It's interesting. Yeah.
I played with it earlier in the first pre-release I did, and the remove all shields was very nice against Vader Raider when he was like shielding up. Because yeah, it allows you to choose the location, which gives him 2 shields. But then if you have a fast-moving deck, the second you claim that location, those shields are gone. That he gained as the advantage to you not being first player, right? First
Yeah.
turn kind of value right there.
Qui-Gon hate, obviously. Han hate.
On it, yeah. So
Good luck claiming before Han.
Hey, force speed and fast hands.
oh, there we
The
go.
rare is Darth Vader. Dark
That's true.
Apprentice. It is an interesting card.
It's cool art at least.
Yeah. You're essentially trading off damage to yourself to
Yeah,
deal damage.
it's going to be a quick card. It'll kill people quick.
That's it. It is interesting. He has a range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you want to pay with. You want to pay with health, or do you want to pay with
4 damage sides.
with that? Yeah, it's
We've seen that card for a long time. It's
Yeah.
good.
So next up, the uncommon is Scrap Bot.
I don't know this one.
So you only have 3 or more
Cards in your
cards in
discard
your
pile.
discard pile. Add a random card from your
Villain.
discard.
Oh, that's interesting.
that'd be good in a lot of hero decks.
So yeah, it is.
Goes
Actually, no,
down
that's
mill, you get to
IG88,
reuse.
right? IG88 is throw it into your thing, and you're gonna want to
Get
throw
to
stuff
reuse.
anyway. So
FN's going to be throwing away a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to mind that.
let's get another good card.
There's not a lot of graveyard recovery, and
No.
the problem is it is random.
Yeah. It's, I think that will fit in a deck, a specific deck.
Anti-mill,
I think, yeah, if that becomes an
if it's a
issue.
thing.
Here are the commons. I think everyone's seen these already.
Yeah, those are cool. Oh, what's the gauntlet? It's heal 1 damage from a character? Yeah. The I want you to pick the other location.
Mon Mothma, another hero.
Useless. What a waste of a card. Why
Oh,
did
but
they even bother printing it?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Completely useless.
Feels like Akbar is better. But,
Feels like every card printed so far is better.
all right, we'll leave it at that. Rise again.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
we've
that card
seen
is
that.
so broken.
That's a good card.
Let me go 5 costing a second chance onto somebody's.
This card seems weird. Like I don't know why I'd want to
Yeah.
have a after a support that's only after characters defeated.
Yeah, this thing is a later on. It's gonna be a timing thing on a defeat, but instead of defeating, kind of thing, like bring it back. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. But these are both good. Two of the better commons.
That one I think we'll have meeting later. So I got another villain-friendly card with all the blank sides to feel the anger. Feel the anger. So I don't see playing this one very much for one. It's card draw, which I think is not a great thing in it. Like Luke has it, don't know why, but I don't know how valuable that's going to be for 3 one-sides to get a little bit of resource help. Don't see it being played very much. But it is cool art again, which is they've done pretty well up until that last. What is that last villain card they spoiled? The worst art I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, the girl.
The
Don't know
girl.
what you're
Oh my
does it
God.
remove all the dice or something like that?
Yep,
The
yep,
character,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Oh, the
So they
character.
got Spirit of the Rebellion and Doubt. Other results that die removes it, which maybe, I don't know, if you don't have any other cards to play, you can fit it into a monocolored deck kind of thing. And the 2 shields with the other event. This seems like an interesting dynamic. The yellow ones are kind of cool because you get to do the Millennium Falcon shenanigans on them, but I don't know if they're going to be red playable. Then we have Meditate, which kind of 2 die. It's a support that sticks around. If it wasn't not showing damage, it would be kind of a playable good card because I roll blanks really well, better than anybody. But just to do like another focus die or a resource
Jason's pretty
seems
good at
odd.
it too.
Or a special.
It only works against Krista. Those are blanks.
Yeah. This one seems really good. Planetary Uprising, a support for 2, seems really good. It seems to combo well with a lot of stuff that people are doing. So I'm looking forward to playing this one in a deck that I'm going to claim quickly on. So that's a kind of really cool card to pull right now.
So for my last pack, the rare we have is the Jedi Acolyte.
That one's interesting.
It is interesting.
Awesome, Mary one.
So
Store take.
for your resolve, you
Store takes
increase
off
its
the
value by 1.
If it's showing the same symbol as
As
another
one of your
other
other
decks.
decks. So you're essentially almost adding pretty much
Yeah, so
1
if you have
to
2
all of them.
focus showing, you can be 3 focus.
3 focus, yeah. It only costs 9 points.
Yep. 7 health is very fragile.
Very fragile, yeah.
Pure support, pretty expensive.
Yeah. For 7. This should have been the 7 coster character I was begging for, or even the 6 costing character I was begging for. Which never happened, but
So, the uncommon, Planned Explosion. So we've all seen this. It is an interesting card.
Hired Dawn Bomb.
And for the comments, we've got Rebel Assault, which we've seen already. Hold On, which we've seen already, and Bait and Switch.
Nice. I like Bane Switch.
Bait and Switch is going to be useful.
So, yeah.
Bait and switch.
What do you guys think about this one?
I think it's super playable. Like
I like
the thing is that now we have all that 2 cost hate for like attachments.
Right.
It's so easy to remove 2 cost die, but I don't know. I really like it. Like it's kind of a cool die for 2 costs.
People play Mobilize.
The best part I like is it's spotted blue, which means this now allows you to kind of put a melee damage on something that's not necessarily blue. So you can add it to a deck that's not mono blue. It's probably my favorite part of it. It goes over like a force training. If I had like a force training in my deck, I think I'd rather play that one over the force training special.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting card. Like the 2 costs melee is a good thing. What about this one? Like it seems expensive for what it does.
Well, it's if you have a 1 with the force 3 damage,
So you're paying 2.
so you can ambush, so you can resolve it twice, so 6 damage for 2 cost.
It seems interesting.
Because you don't remove it, right? So if you have it showing, so
Is
you
it better
can
to like force throw something or
you can do a force throw twice. If you have a special force
mind
throw,
probe twice? I
if
don't
you have
know.
a mind probe showing twice,
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, I agree. It seems expensive. And then
plus on a Han Ray, it gives Ray Han a shield. Wow, that's a lot of troopers.
You got your... Yeah, it's cooler.
Heal 1 damage from a red character. If there's another copy of this event in your discard pile, you may spend 1 resource. Place this event on the top of your deck. Well, that's the first time I've seen top of your deck. Another anti-mill. So you're paying 1 cost for this every time. So 1 cost to heal 1 damage on a red character, and then put it back on top. You'll just repeat it next turn.
I guess so.
In worst case, you don't have the resource. You just do it the 1 time and it's gone, right? Not bad. I don't know if it's better than like a heal, 2 cost heal. Heal 2 off your character. Don't know if it's better. So for my last pack, I finally hit my first legendary of the weekend. Poe's happy because he gets a Ewing as well as his black 1. Non-resource damage is always nice. Double special to give shields out to make it last a little if you need it. But 2 damage to each of an opponent's character is kind of nice. It's a bomb you can put into your Poe Ray deck, and it's a lot of damage on a stick. I kind of like it a lot.
Unkar Platt's favorite card.
Yeah. And then I haven't looked at this one yet very closely, but it's the villain armor plating. Before attached character takes damage, you may block up to 2 damage, then discard this upgrade from play. 1 cost to block 2 damage. I don't know, it's like 1 cost for 2 shields. If you don't use it, you get to replace it with another upgrade, I guess. I don't know if it's very playable. And then the 3, I think we've seen already. Meditate. We've seen the Hold On already, and we've seen the Friends in Low Places. So that's my last pack. Do you have one more there, Chris, or is that it?
No, I'm done.
That's it. That's all 3. Yep, that's all, folks.